Have you ever wondered what would happen if a giant asteroid strikes Earth today? Let's paint a picture of this cataclysmic event. Imagine a cosmic behemoth hurtling towards Earth at breakneck speeds. Upon impact, it carves out a colossal crater, a stark testament to the celestial invader's might. But the crater is just the first sign of its arrival. The asteroid's impact would unleash energy so vast that it's equivalent to billions of nuclear bombs. Yes, you heard it right. Billions. This unimaginable force would birth a monstrous shockwave, a wall of pure destruction, obliterating everything in its path. The wave would toss tons of debris into the atmosphere, which would eventually re-enter the Earth's surface. This re-entry would ignite a global firestorm, a literal hell on Earth, incinerating everything it touches. All of this devastation occurs in the blink of an eye, a cosmic blink, if you will. And that's just the beginning. The aftermath is even more catastrophic. So, the asteroid has hit, and the initial devastation is over. What happens next? Well, as the dust settles, we'd be plunged into a biting global winter. Dust and soot, kicked up by the impact, would create a thick shroud around our planet, blocking sunlight. Day would become twilight, and temperatures would plummet. This dust veil would cause a severe drop in photosynthesis, the life-sustaining process that plants use to convert sunlight into energy. As a result, plants would die off en masse, leading to a catastrophic breakdown in the food chain. But that's not all. The intense heat and shockwave from the impact would trigger acid rain, a corrosive downpour that could devastate the remaining life. The same heat and shockwave would also deplete our protective ozone layer, exposing us to harmful solar radiation. The aftermath of such a cataclysmic event would be grim and severe. The world as we know it would be changed forever. But what about life? Could anything survive such an event? Now that's a question that's been on the minds of scientists for ages. The asteroid impact would indeed be a catastrophic event, but life, it's resilient. It's survived 5 mass extinctions and has always bounced back, albeit in new and unexpected forms. The immediate aftermath of the impact might seem like a lifeless world, but deep down in the soil, in the oceans, and even in the air, tiny life forms could persist. Bacteria and fungi, those microscopic champions of survival, could endure the harsh conditions. Certain insects too, like cockroaches and beetles, known for their hardiness, might just make it. These survivors could become the seeds of a new world, repopulating the Earth and adapting to the new harsh conditions. Evolution would take a new turn, carving out a different path for life. It's a grim prospect, but also a fascinating one, that even in the face of a world-altering event, life, it seems, always finds a way. So, a giant asteroid hitting Earth would be catastrophic, but not necessarily the end of all life. Our cosmic journey today has taken us through the harrowing spectacle of a massive asteroid strike and its dire consequences. The immediate impact would be devastating, with a colossal explosion, massive firestorms, and a global winter brought about by the dust cloud blocking out the sun. But these would be just the opening acts of a drama that would play out over millions of years. Life, as we know it, would be drastically altered. Yet, in the face of such adversity, life has a tenacity to persist, adapt, and evolve. In the long term, new species could emerge, adapting to the radically transformed environment, and life would continue in its altered form. While the scenario is terrifying, it's worth noting that NASA and other space agencies around the world are actively monitoring near-Earth objects to prevent such a catastrophe. So for now, we can rest easy knowing that the sky is not falling just yet.